Hi. One always needs to find few things from a huge data. Excel provides VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP functions just for that. When you look up, you are searching for a value in a table and get related data out of that. Usually, this is done by finding an exact match. However, Excel provides a magical feature called Approximate Match. Let us dive into it. Hi, in this video, we are going to take a look at two most commonly used formulas. One is VLOOKUP and other is HLOOKUP. Mostly it is VLOOKUP which is used. HLOOKUP is exactly same. VLOOKUP stands for vertical lookup and HLOOKUP stands for horizontal lookup. Now, what is this lookup? Usually, we have the data in a table. So it's a tabulated data with large number of rows, that means records and columns. Okay, for example, you have got employee data where let's say we have the employee ID and the name and salary and city. Let's say there are 5,000 employees. So all their IDs and respective values for name, salary and cities are available. Now, there is an actual requirement that some employee wants to find out his salary. So, how do we find out his salary? We have to have some reference. So, we'll ask him, okay, what's your ID? So, his ID is 410. That means in the table where the first column is employee ID, we'll keep going down. Notice this arrow, keep going down in the employee ID or the first column till you reach 415. And at 415, that is the lookup value. You have looked up for his employee ID, which is 415. And at that particular value, what do you want to find? You want to find his salary. That means you have to move one column to the right and another column to the right. That means you have to move to the column number 3. Suppose this table has got 4 columns, as you can see. This is column number 1, employee ID, column number 2, name, and column number 3 and column number 4. So if you want to find the salary of employee ID 4, look up for 4 vertically down and respectively move in column number 3, column number 1, column number 2 and column number 3, and you would get his salary. If you want city, move to the column number 4 and you will get Mumbai. All right. So this is how VLOOKUP is going to work. HLOOKUP is exactly same. I have put the same table in a different manner. As you can see, what were column headings have become the row headings over here, and all the employee IDs you will find listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which was put over here, and respectively names and salary and here. So now we are going to look horizontally. What? We are going to look up value of, what is the question? Find the city of EMP whose ID is 4. So same thing is shown in this example as well as this example. The data is same. Here we are doing HLOOKUP. So in this case, we look horizontally where you keep seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want find out ID number 4. So we have looked up that value 4. And now in that we have to come how many rows down? 1, 2, 3, and 4 rows down to find its city. So we look up value horizontally like this, and for a respective column, those many rows, those many rows down. That's it. So here is the formula. You can very easily see. Okay, it's actually done over here. You can see it here. You can see the whole table range selected because the data lies in this range. What is this table range? It is put in the middle place, B16 to E81. Can you see here? The whole thing, this is B6 to E81 diagonally. So it shows the entire table because our lookup value is also going to be in this table and our answer or what we are going to find out is also in this table. Okay, so formula is pretty simple. The first argument here is the lookup value. What is the lookup value? It is given in B10. Uh, okay. For example, lookup value is given in B10. Yes, and put comma, and then next one is table array. That means in which table all the answers and the lookup values lie. It is B16 to E11, and the next one is 4. 4 means it is the column number. Column index number means column number. Column number 1, column number 2, column number 3, and column number 4. So we write 4 over here because cities are given in column number 4. And the last argument is range lookup. I think I didn't explain it. Range lookup means whether we want to find exactly or approximate value will do for the lookup value. Obviously here there is no question of approximate value, in the sense that we are looking up at employee ID number 4, means it has to be 4. It can't be nearby 4, right? So it has to be 4, and that is what we want. So we enter false over here. It means false means uh, exact match. If you write true here, it would mean uh, approximate match. We'll look at the details over later on. Here, just to display and explain to you what is VLOOKUP, we are going to see the formula in details in a while, just in a minute. Okay. In the meantime, let us take a look at the HLOOKUP formula, similar to this, nothing different. So we are looking up at, what are we looking up at? We are looking up at O6. What is O6? This is, and okay, we are looking up at O6. Yeah, I think I should put the thing over here so it will be clear. All right. So the overall table array we are looking at is this table array, okay, which is K6 to P9, okay. And then we are looking, what is our lookup value? Lookup value is O6, okay. What is O6? We are looking up at 4. I think there is a small mistake. Let me correct here. It should not be O6 because we are solving the question here. So it should be, we are looking up at employee ID over here. So let me correct it. What cell is this? This is K14, right? So I'm going to change it and make it to K14, right? All right. So when we come at this, we are trying to get the city over here. So we are looking up at employee ID value of 4. So lookup value is K14. Okay. And what is the table? In which table are the values given? The values are given from in this table highlighted over here. So I'll come over here. You can see the table highlighted over here. Okay. K6, this is K6 to the corner value P9, right? So here the values are there, and obviously the next one is row number. So once you have reached this, row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, row number 4. So we put 4 value over here and we'll get the answer, same answer, Mumbai, right? So same table, same data. Here we did vertical lookup, same table, same data, but it is put in a different way. So we did horizontal lookup and we got the same value. What is the city of the EMP whose ID is 4? It's Mumbai here and Mumbai here. Fine. That's it. To explain how VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP work, right? Now let's see the details. Now it should be simpler and easy to understand. Here is how the formula looks like. We look up first argument, it is called lookup value. What does it mean? What we want to search or what we want to look for the value, say EMP ID. And then next argument is table array. What is table array? Table array means the range in which the entire values are given. That means your lookup value as well as all the answers that you may be looking for. So that is called as a table array. Third argument is the column index number. we start with the first column as 1 and go on 2, 3, 4, etc. The column in which you are looking for the answer. That is what you give column index number. And the last one is range lookup. Okay. So range lookup means it should be either exactly matching value. That means employee ID is 4. So it must be 4 only and not nearby. Not 5 won't do instead of 4, right? Nor will 3 do. So it should be exact match. When it is exact match, you put the value as false and it's a default value. That means it's optional. If you don't give the argument, it will automatically assume that you are looking for exact match. Okay. Now, if you type true over there, it means approximate match. Okay. Approximate match looks at the value nearest to the lower side of the lookup value. Okay. Nearest to the lower side of lookup value. We will look at it in a next sheet, right? So presently just understand that the range lookup has got exact match where you write false and that's a default value, or you write true when you want approximate match, right? In this case, we are looking at exact match, right? We are looking at exact match. So what is our example? Our example is given over here, okay? And here is the formula, right? So it's highlighted in yellow. As you can see, what is our lookup value? Lookup value is G16, which is employee ID 4, right? It is G16, right? Then what is the table range? The table range is the entire red thing which is highlighted over here, which is given over here, right? A15 to D19. That is our table range, A15 to D19. It's clearly highlighted. Don't choose the column headings in this, that would go wrong. Only the values, okay? So the table values lie from this cell, that is A15 to D19, right? And where is our answer? What is the answer we are looking at? What is the answer we are looking at? We are looking at name. So name happens to be column number 1 and column number 2. So we write 2 over here. And the last one we want exact match. So we write false, right? So this is how we have the formula. Okay. And here is the name. What name have you got? Employee ID is 4 and his name is found to be Arjun. Now, I will leave it for you to guess. How will the formula look for this? Remember, our lookup value is same. We are trying to find out for employee ID 4 only. And the table is also same because the values are given in the same table. So the first argument will remain same. Second argument will also remain same. Okay. Only what is going to change? Column number. Instead of column number where the name was given in column number 2, but in case of salary, the name would be given in column number 3. So we have to just change the column number. See, the employee ID is same. The table where all answers are given is also same. Only column number has been changed. Otherwise, the formula is exactly same. Because we have changed the column number for this particular employee ID, instead of getting name, we are going to get salary. That's it. And likewise, formula here is also same. We just enter column number 4. Okay, that's all. So we have to make a small change of column number here. That's all. Because table is still same and the employee ID is still same. We are just looking at, that means we are looking at employee ID 4 in the same table, but we are looking at column number 1, 2, 3 and 4 to get its city. So we just write 4 over here, balance formula remains same, and that's how it is. Please notice I'm telling this time and again. In Excel, we use cell references effectively. Why have we used this cell reference? The table has to remain fixed. So we will see an absolute reference given form for the table value, that is A16 to D20. However, G16 has been made as a what reference, where we don't want the column to change because we want to drag the formula to right, but we would like the row number to change because we can drag the formula down. Here it's only one, but in case we had several records and we could drag the formula down, so we have written $G16. Okay, I'm not going to explain it here. Those of you who don't understand this, please go back and see my previous videos where I have explained cell references. That's it. And now time comes for approximate match, right? Now, this is one hell of a good application of approximate match. You must have thought at that time, what is this approximate match? We are looking up for some value. How can you look for a value with approximate match? All right, let's take a look at approximate match. This is really fascinating. You must be wondering, why is it approximate match? Let us take a simple example of what we have solved earlier for getting a grade depending upon the percentage marks. Okay, it's written marks over here. Actually, it's percentage marks. Okay, let me just correct it. Percent marks. So now you'll find for 0 it is fail, for 35 it is C, it is not so. This is how it is done. I had explained to you in my previous video where I had explained logical function if, where we could put a rule table like this. Actually, what is meant by this is 0 to 35, it is fail. Then 35 to 45, it is C. Then 45 to 60, it is B. And 60 to 80, it is A. And where is this? Above 80, anywhere, it is A plus. Imagine trying to solve this by using nested if. Okay, those of you who have not seen my previous video on logical functions, if and nested if, please do go and take a look over there. All right, but here it is going to be solved magically by using a VLOOKUP. Okay, so it is necessary that these values must be in ascending order. Okay, tabulated values in this must be in ascending order. Okay, so what is the rule for grades? 0, 35, 45, 60 and 80. So actually these are thresholds. That means up to 35 it is fail, between 35 and 45 it is C, between 45 and 60 it is B, between 60 and 80 it is A, and above 80 it is A plus. That's it. And now let us look at the formula. Very simple formula to get such complex result. Here is the formula entered in the yellow cell, as you can see in this. Yes. What is the formula? Here is equal to VLOOKUP. And what is the lookup value? Because we are trying to find the grade for this marks 90, right? What is that cell? It is, okay. So we are trying to find the value for this. Okay. So it is written as, all right, I think I should move over here. One row seems to have got deleted. Never mind, this is the correct formula which will give correct result. You can see here the lookup value is 90, which means it is D7. And the table array, now what is this? I have named the table as grades, and you can see it is highlighted table. This table has been named as grades. So now in this table, our lookup values are also going to be there, as well as the answers are going to be there. And where is the answer? It's pretty simple. This table has only 2 columns, so it is column number 2. That's all, right? And we have written true over here. What is the meaning of true? True means approximate match. So please don't forget this. It is a very important argument to be written. It is true. True means what? It is an approximate match. Okay, I'm going to explain to you what is the approximate match. All right. So if we enter here, we have got the result A plus. Isn't it wonderful? Doesn't the formula look very easy? Let me correct it here. It should have been D7. After evaluation, I have deleted one column here. That's how the formula got changed. All right. So here we are looking at D7 and the table grades. That means this is our reference table where answers lie. Where do the answers lie? In column number 2. That's all. And we write true for approximate match. Now, what is an approximate match? Okay. Let me explain it by looking at 10. Okay. Now, For 10, what is the answer? We have got fail. Okay, we got the answer fail. Okay. Now in this table, as you can see in this table, there are only 5 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are only 5 values. And you would look that for 0 the answer is fail. For 35 the answer is C. For 45 the answer is B. For 60 the answer is A. And for 80 the answer is A plus. Correct? But the beauty is when you have said true in the last argument, an approximate match, that means what is the value written over here? 10. Okay, marks are 10. Do we see 10 in this? No. Then where is 10? We look into the table where nearest lower value. Okay, that means is it below 0? It's not below 0. Then look at 35. Is our value below 35? Yes. Is our value below 35? Yes. And so nearest to that, because you will feel it is below 45 also, but it is not nearest to that, it is below 35. So nearest lower value. So this 10 is nearest lower value of 35. In short, is lies between 0 and 35. Correct? 10 lies between 0 and 35. Therefore, it will refer to this particular thing. Okay, it will refer to nearest lower value. It is nearest lower value is 0. So it is going to give you the answer fail. Okay. Shall we try and change this? Let us change it to 30, 36. Okay. Let me make it to 34 first here. Okay. Since we are trying to understand, let me make it to 34. Right. Answer is still fail. Okay. Answer is still fail. Because we are approximating the value. Now you will say 34 is near 35, right? 34 is near 35. But we are supposed to see nearest lower value, not nearest higher value. So as far as 34 is concerned, the nearest lower value is 0. Nearest value is 35, agreed. But nearest lower value to 34 is 0. That is how we are going to achieve between 0 and 35, and we are still getting the answer fail. Okay, let us make it 36. All right, now he's got C grade. So now this 36 is closer to 35. But don't say that. Okay, it is nearest lower value. It is nearest lower value. What is the nearest lower value? First of all, whatever values we are looking in this table must be lower than 36. So what is lower than 36? 35. And that 0 is also lower than 36, but nearest lower value is 35. So it gives you the answer as C. Like that. I hope it's clear to you. So when we say 90, is 90 listed here? No. But what is the nearest value to it? Nearest lower value in the table is 80. Therefore, we are getting the grade as A14. Let's do one exercise for fun. Nobody gets more than 100. But I'm going to write 150 here. 159. Okay. And enter. Still he got A plus. Now, is 159 close to 80? Well, it is not really close to 80, correct? It's way away from 80. But if you refer to this table, nearest lower value, that means what is the lower value? Lower value than 159. All are lower values, correct? 0, 35, 45, 60, 80, all are lower than 159. But which is the nearest lower value? Nearest lower value is 80. So we get the answer A plus. I hope it's clear. So this is a wonderful and very cute looking application of approximate value where the formula is so simple and so small, and it can give multiple results depending on different ranges for any number of ranges. So that is the beauty and strength of this VLOOKUP approximate match, and it replaces a very complex nested if formula which could also give you similar results in such a case. That's it. And yes, if you find this useful, click the like. If you wish to catch several such videos, hit subscribe. For notifications, ring the bell and share this so that others too can watch. Bye.